CAT 2023 slot 3 LRDI. This is the last puzzle of the slot 3, puzzle number 4. Let's see that what exactly is the puzzle and how we should solve it in the exam. Now there are 3 female students, Amala, Koli and Rini. There are 3 male students, Biman, Mathew and Shyamal. The course has 2 evaluation components, a project and a test. The aggregate score in the course is a weighted average. Now again, again DI concept has been introduced into this puzzle also, with the weights being positive and adding to 1. The projects are done in a group of 2, with each group consisting of a female and a male student. Both the group members obtain the same score in the project. So in the project, both the group members are getting the same score, but not in the test. And then some more information is given to us. So let's start making a table for this so we can solve our questions. So let's make a table first of all. So after making the table, let's fill this up. The names which has been given to us, let's name them as A. Minus means female. I believe you guys are aware about it. K, R, B plus, that is a male. M plus, S plus. And now they have said they have taken part in the project. So we'll write the project score here. Then they said they have test. And this is the aggregate score they're going to have. Now let's see the first information which they have for us. Let's start doing it now. So we are done with all this thing. This paragraph is done. This paragraph is done. The scores in the project and the test. Now, whatever have been given to us, let's see that. Now, this information is very important. Both the group members have the same score in the project. This we have to ensure that we have to remember that. Now, the minimum, maximum, and average of both project and test scores were identical. That is 40, 80, 60. So we write 40, 60, 80, like in the last puzzle also we did. So the project has a minimum score of 40, 60 is the average, and 80 is the maximum. Same goes for test, 40, 60, and 80. Other information in the project, the group members going to have the same score. That also we have written somewhere. Just a small hint, so we'll not forget that. So this line is done. The test scores of the students were all multiple of 10. Easy to remember. 4 of them were distinct, and the remaining 2 were equal of the average test scores. Now that means in the test score, there are 4 people who have different distinct numbers and 2 have equal to 60, because they said that is equal to average score. Let's go to the next line. It says Amala's score in the project was double that of Koli. Amala's score is double that of Koli. So if Koli got X, Amala got 2X. Now clearly says the minimum is 40, maximum is 80. That means minimum has to be 40. So X that we have, that is 40. And Amla gonna have 80. This is 40, 80. And we know there are 3 groups. So whosoever is grouping with K, he also got 40. Whoever is grouping with A, they also got 80. That means we have 2 80s, 2 40s. The total comes out to be 160 and 80, 240. Now the average is 60. And for 6 students, they're going to be 16 to 6, 360. So if I take a difference, the difference is 120. And the third group has to be the same. That means the other 2 students going to have 60, and they said every group has 1 male and 1 female. That means this lady R should have 60 score here. I believe quite clear, quite simple, straightforward. Let's go for the next line. Every line gives a hint, so just keep on doing it. But Kohli scored 20 more than Amla in the test. So Kohli scored 20 more than Amla. So in the test, if Amla got X, then Kohli got X plus 20. Now that means one of them should be 60, because they both are different. No, it is possible or not be possible also. So that is the case right now. Let's hold on for that for a second. Isko bhi solve nahi karte. Yet Amla had the highest aggregate score. Amla got the highest aggregate score. So if I talk about rank in the high aggregates, she gonna be the number 1. It is the highest aggregate score she gonna get. The next line. Shyamal scored the second youngest, sorry, second highest in the test. So Shyamal got second highest in the test. So this is second highest in the test. The upward arrow shows highest. You scored two more than Koli, but two less than Amla in the aggregate. So Shyamal scored two more than Koli. So in aggregate, it is more than two, and Amla got Shyamal plus two because Shyamal got two less, so Amla got two more than Shyamal. Then the next line we have Biman scored the second lowest in the test and lowest in the aggregate. So Biman scored second lowest. Now second lowest means fifth. If I put the number in the descending order, second lowest you can say, or fifth highest you can say, and this is the lowest aggregate, that also we know. And the next we have Mathew scored more than Rini in the project. So Mathew scored more than Rini. Rini scored 60, so Mathew scored 80. That means the group was for A and M, because in the project they're going to score the same, whosoever the group partners, but less than her in the test. So Mathew got less than Rini in the test. So in the test, if Rini got Y, then Mathew got less than Y. This is how we can say it concluded. Now this all what we have right now. So all information has been written. Let's look at the first question. What was Rini's score in the project? The Rini score in the project is, that is 60. That is the first answer which we have. So it's only just 5 or 6 minutes we are in the video, and we have solved the first question itself. And if we are sitting in the exam, I believe 3 to 4 minutes one can easily go towards the questions and they can start solving it around. So the answer gonna be 60. So that is the answer we also got here. Look at the second question now. The second question says, what was the weight of the test component? Now, weightage of test component, that means we need to solve this further. Now let's start solving it. Now, if we start solving it ahead, it says the weightage, we have to now find out the exact scores. Then only we can find out the weightage here. So let's try to solve this down. Now, Bimal or B, what whosoever that person is, he got the lowest. So this also should be 40, or it can be 60, because one of them got 40, one of them got 60, and he's the second highest here. And here it has K plus 2. So let's see what exactly we can see, understand from here. So either it can be 40 and this is 60, or this can be 60 and this can be 40. There are two options. We are leaving it here. Now let's come to the test. There are four distinct number and two have equal to 60, right? And there are four distinct number, and we know one is minimum 40, one is maximum 80. There are two gonna be 60, and the four distinct is only possible by this method. There is one should be 50 and one should be 70. So two are equal and the rest four are distinct numbers we have. So this thing which we can sort out. So this has been sorted out. Let's rub this also, because this also has been sorted. So whatever has been sorted, we're going to remove that so we can concentrate more on the solution, not on the calculations. Now he got the fifth, the second highest for S, for example. The second highest going to be 70. That means these marks are 70. And he got the fifth. That means he going to get 50. Now, there's a difference of 20 here. So either X can be 40, this can be 60, this can be 60, and this can be 80. Now, this is the one thing which is possible. But if we just see, if we make this kind of, oh, sorry, this is 80, less than 80, this says. That means this will be 60 and this will be 80. Now, whatever the weightage comes out to be, if I compare now, A has to be the highest in aggregate. Now, with this configuration, I don't get A as the highest because 80 for A and M are the same. And the test A has 40 and M has 60. Automatically, M going to be the highest. That means this can't be 60. This has to be 40. If this is 40, so 140 is gone. We have two 60s and 180 remaining. That means this is going to be 60. And this also going to be 60. And this x plus 20 will be 80. Now this, what exactly the numbers comes out to be? Now this has to be the highest. 80 plus 60, 40. Now this thing is still remaining. This has to be the lowest. How this can be the lowest? Let's understand that also. Now this is 40 and 80, 40 and 50. And this is 60 and 50, 40 and 70. So this become 110 again. And this is just above k plus 2. So if this is the lowest, then this has to be 40. The 60 we can ignore. This is 40 and S got 60. Now how highest A got, let's understand that also. Now let's put them numbers. Let's see the weightage for project is X and the weightage for test is Y. And we know the weightage that is equal to 1, X plus Y equal to 1. Now the difference they have given to us, 80 into X for A they have given, 80X plus 60Y, that will be the total aggregate. This minus S, which is 60X minus 70Y, that difference should be equal to 2. So this means 80x minus 60x, 20x minus 10y, that is equal to 2. Or if we cancel it out on 2, we got 10x minus 5y equal to 1. So we got two equations here. Now if I multiply the above equation by 5, I get 5x plus 5y, that is equal to 5. And if we solve them, we add them up, we get 15x equal to 6. X is equal to 6 by 15, and if I convert that into weightage, X is equal to 0.4. That means weightage to the project we have 0.4, so the remaining 0.6 should be for the test. So the question which is the highest of test component, 0.60, that is also the right one. Now what was the maximum aggregate score obtained by the students? Now maximum aggregate score we know of A. Now 80 into 0.4, that will get 32, and 60 into 0.6, that is get 36. So 32 plus 36, that is equal to 68. That means the highest aggregate score that A has, that is 68. That matches here. The next question says, what was Matthew's score in the test? Now Matthew's score in the test is 40. So that is another answer which we got here. The last question, which of the following pairs of students were part of the same project team? Amala and Biman, Koli and Mathew. Now 80 project scores should be the same for the group members. So Amla and Mathew, they are the group partners. K and B are the group partners. Let's just put them a different sign. Let's talk about the question only, okay? So we had A and B. No, they were not. K and M. K has the partnership with B, not with M. So that is also not right. So both the options which have been given, those are not right. So the answer comes out to be neither one, no two. That's all. The LRDI is done. The first puzzle in the video, if I see, that is around 10 minutes. As I said in the last video also. For this puzzle, we had around 15 minutes, and in video, we are able to do 15 minutes. So in the exam we are sitting, they're going to take 7 to 10 minutes only. So LRDI was quite doable. It was not tough in slot 3. Even in slot 1 and slot 2, if you see the videos, they were not that much complicated. Just need basic mean, median, mode, average. If your concepts are clear, you can easily take care of them. We'll come back with more videos for you. Meanwhile, would request you to subscribe the channel so you can get more videos like this. And also, do comment any doubts if you have or any question you want us to take, and do like the video also. Thank you so much. Take care.